The bamboo soil trick that brings dead land back to life in just a matter of months. There's something magical about seeing a dead, dusty piece of land come back to life, watching the first signs of green breaking through what once looked, well, totally hopeless. If you've ever looked at your garden soil and thought, there's no saving this, hold on a minute. Nature has a secret weapon, and it's one that grows faster than almost anything else on Earth: bamboo. Yes, bamboo. That plant you might think of as invasive or just purely ornamental, can actually heal soil, regenerate dead land, and restore fertility in a surprisingly short time. Today on Soilsage Chronicles, we'll dig deep into the bamboo soil trick and patso soper pansisteko one den repopper den deze soper des spianso besser over bibrediprin casa brilliant prisa burns in soper dets grease up or on soper burst transforms barren dirt into thriving living soil again. Bamboo isn't just a fast-growing plant, it's really a living soil engineer. Beneath those tall, elegant canes lies a network of rhizomes, powerful underground stems that spread horizontally, constantly breaking up compacted soil and improving its structure. These roots act like a natural tillage system, loosening even the most compacted, lifeless ground without a single piece of machinery. Each time a rhizome pushes through, it creates tiny tunnels that allow air and water to penetrate deeper into the soil. Over time, this restores oxygen flow, enhances drainage, and encourages microbial activity, the holy trinity of living soil. Bamboo also sheds tons of organic matter, leaves, culm sheaths, and decaying roots that form a self-sustaining mulch layer. This layer feeds earthworms, attracts beneficial fungi, and keeps the ground moist. It's as if bamboo brings its own compost system wherever it grows. Let's say you're dealing with land that's been stripped of nutrients, maybe from overfarming, erosion, or chemical use. Here's what happens when bamboo moves in. In the first few months, the bamboo roots begin breaking through compacted layers. You'll notice the ground becoming softer and, honestly, just easier to work with. Worms and insects drawn to the organic matter slowly return. Bamboo's root exudates, those natural sugars and acids it releases, feed soil microbes. These microbes then multiply rapidly, forming networks that fix nitrogen, decompose organic material, and, make nutrients available again. As bamboo sheds leaves, the natural mulch builds up. Over time, that mulch decomposes into rich humus, boosting the soil's carbon content and, improving its texture. Within 1 to 2 years, you start to see grass, weeds, and native plants returning. The soil stabilizes, moisture retention improves, and erosion stops almost completely. Bamboo acts as a guardian canopy, protecting the rejuvenated soil underneath. It's the same process that's been used in tropical regions for centuries to reclaim degraded farmland and control erosion on slopes. The science behind it is simple. Bamboo gives back more to the land than it takes. Now, before you rush to plant just any bamboo, here's where wisdom matters. Some types are aggressive and can become invasive if not managed correctly, but others are perfect for soil healing projects. For regeneration, go for clumping bamboo varieties rather than running types. Clumping varieties grow outward slowly and form manageable clusters, allowing you to guide the restoration process without chaos. Try Bambusa oldhami, also known as giant timber bamboo. It's excellent for degraded tropical and subtropical soils. Bambusa multiplex is another great option, being tough, fast-growing, and highly adaptable. And don't forget Bambusa textilis, which is great for windy or erosion-prone areas. Running varieties like Philostachys aurea or Philostachys nigra can still be used if you install proper root barriers, especially for large tracts of land that need fast soil coverage. You don't need hectares of land to benefit from this method. Whether you have a small backyard or a tired corner of your farm, bamboo can work its quiet magic there too. First, choose a spot that needs healing. Look for areas with compacted, dry, or lifeless soil. The kind where nothing seems to grow anymore. Next, plant a small cluster. Dig a hole that's about twice as wide as the root ball, mix in a little compost if you have it, and water thoroughly. Bamboo really loves moisture, but honestly, it hates being waterlogged. Then, mulch generously. Spread organic mulch, like bamboo leaves, grass clippings, straw, or compost, around the base. This actually mimics bamboo's natural environment and really speeds up soil recovery. After that, water consistently, at least at first. Until your bamboo gets established, keep the soil moist. Once it takes root though, it becomes incredibly drought-tolerant. Finally, harvest leaves and mulch. You can use those fallen bamboo leaves as a natural compost booster elsewhere in your garden. Within months, you'll notice the difference: worms tunneling, fungi appearing, and a steady rise in soil fertility. Here's a lesser-known secret: bamboo roots form powerful mycorrhizal partnerships with beneficial fungi that extend their nutrient reach. These fungi act like microscopic soil internet cables, transferring nutrients, water, and even carbon between plants. So when you plant bamboo near fruit trees or garden beds, you're not just fixing soil in one spot, you're sharing life across your landscape. The bamboo literally becomes a microbial hub, nurturing the soil ecosystem as a whole. This interconnectedness explains why some farmers refer to bamboo as the lungs and veins of the earth. It doesn't just live on the soil, it lives with it. One of my favorite experiments on Soilsage Chronicles involved a patch of land so dead it cracked in the sun like old pottery. No worms, no smell of life, just dust. I planted a small stand of Bambusa multiplex, added no fertilizer, and simply mulched it with dried bamboo leaves and kitchen compost. Within 6 months, the transformation was undeniable. The ground went from pale and brittle to dark and crumbly. Ants returned first, then worms, then tiny shoots of native grass. By month 12, we had a mini forest buzzing with life, all built on the back of bamboo. The trick wasn't complicated, it was patience, observation, and letting nature's slow machinery do its work. If you've ever wanted to witness the resurrection of soil, truly see the earth heal itself, this is one of the most rewarding ways to do it. Okay, here are some pro tips for managing your bamboo patch over the long haul. First, contain your bamboo. If space is limited, use root barriers or, large containers. This really helps prevent it from spreading into places you don't want it. Next, chop and drop regularly. Prune some of the leaves and culms each year, and just let them decompose right where they fall. This creates a continuous nutrient loop for your soil. Another tip: combine with legumes. Pair your bamboo with nitrogen-fixing plants like pigeon pea or sun hemp for faster soil rebuilding. And don't forget about bamboo biochar. Burn bamboo residues into biochar and mix it into your soil. This locks carbon in the ground and multiplies microbial activity. With these methods, your bamboo patch becomes way more than just a plant. It actually turns into a living soil factory, endlessly feeding and regenerating your land. The beauty of the bamboo soil trick is that it blends ancient wisdom with modern sustainability. Long before regenerative agriculture was a trend, bamboo was already doing the work silently, sequestering carbon, restoring water cycles, and feeding life from the ground up. In a world where soils are dying faster than they can recover, this humble plant reminds us of something profound. Healing the earth doesn't always require complex systems. Sometimes, it just takes planting the right ally and letting nature lead. If your soil is struggling, if your garden feels lifeless, or if you've inherited land that's kind of given up, don't lose hope. The bamboo soil trick is proof that even the most barren earth can rise again with patience and care. Start small, observe closely, and watch as life returns one root, one worm, and one leaf at a time. And hey, if you love learning about natural soil regeneration, subscribe to Soilsage Chronicles on YouTube, where we dig deeper into living soil systems, regenerative gardening, and nature's forgotten tricks. Don't forget to share this article with a gardener who's battling dead soil, because sometimes the secret to life lies in a single bamboo shoot. Soilsage Chronicles, where the soil comes alive again.